That's right. The witch is in. It's the legit Witch MD. It is me. It is Sarah G. I am coming to you on this magical Monday night. We've switched it from Tuesdays because let me just tell you, I have a partner in crime in all things Sarah, and here she comes. It's Sarah Parah Normal.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, so we're going to do this together, and this is going to be fun. I'm excited.
It's Sarah squared on Monday nights now.
Yep, my partner in all things Sarah. Here we go. So tonight I have a guest that she is amazing. And can I just tell you that brain works overtime? We've got Heather Cosgrove. She is of Salty Jewelry for Assholes. Yes, that is correct. Salty Jewelry for Assholes. When you think of a phrase and you say to yourself, that would look great on a t-shirt, or that would look great here, or that would look great here. Guess what? You can wear that phrase. Let me just tell you, this is what Heather creates. This is a cuff. It is made out of, what is it made out of?
It's food grade aluminum, so it won't like tarnish or rust, and it doesn't. Most people have metal allergies, don't react to it.
Right. So it's aluminum, right?
Aluminum.
Yes. And this says, which you probably can't see on camera, but it says, do no harm and take no shit, which is usually the witch's creed, witch's mantra, and it has moons and stars all over it. So we do witchy stuff, but we also do other things. This one says tattooed low life, which if you don't know me, I have some tattoos and, I'm not a low life, but so it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. So Heather does all these great things. She makes lots of different things, including she does some witchy stuff with coffin nails, and you still do all of that, correct? If I can remember.
With like bats, coffins, crystals, cats, bones, teeth, like like all of the elements, anything that's a little dark, twisty, and creepy, all that stuff's like finds its way into either my bedroom or spiders,
Yep. Spiders. Yep.
You're familiar, you say it's like yours is a cat. I'm pretty sure my giant agitated tarantula.
Yes, and you have two, correct?
I have currently in my bedroom right now 22 tarantulas and one jumping spider. So
they're cute with their little faces and their little, like, I don't know if they're antennae or what they are, but they're so cute.
They're little front. They're not arms, but they're shorter legs. They're called pedipalps.
Isn't that cute the way that is? Pedipalps. Get out of here.
Pedipalps.
Get out of here. That's cute. So because it is Magical Monday, and it's not necessarily Tarot Tuesday, I am going to pull a tarot card anyway because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one tonight is the Knight of Swords. So do you guys get a feeling from this? From this card, and this Universal Tarot, so it's not Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's very indicative of that.
Well, so when I think men and their swords, I just think penises. That's it. That's all.
Yep, I do too.
Dicks just swinging around.
Yep, there we go. So Sarah Paranormal, what do you think? Anything from this card? Wait, there we go.
I'm getting like almost like a protective type energy. I don't know why. Like possibly a protector of some type. Knight in shining armor, even though we don't need those, ladies, but survive.
We don't.
I feel like they're making a comeback.
I hope so.
But like less obnoxiously, little less like charge, more like, hey, would you like some help with this? Now I'll use my sword. I asked permission first.
I wonder who said this, ladies.
That would be King Michael, I think, watching. Anyway, so that card has a lot to do with the phallic member, if you will, but it has a lot to do with being analytical, right? And being like full steam ahead. When you have a thought, you wouldn't go with it. Much like men do, they don't think about everything else. They're just like, duh. No offense to the guys out there. That's that masculine energy of just going ahead. So protection is right. Big dick energy is right. Going for it, I think, is kind of going to be the feeling, the theme of what this podcast is going to be about tonight. Because let me just tell you, when you have a business, especially within this world, you have to be able to roll the punches and you have to be able to go with it, right?
Mhm.
Would you agree with that?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, if you're inflexible, it's not going to be long before you either have like a breakdown or say, fuck it, I'm done. Like, next.
Exactly. Exactly. You have to have some tough skin because what we are getting, especially within the world of the metaphysical and working vendor fairs and different things with different kinds of people, is that we get the toxic positivity stuff. And
Ugh,
we also get, right, and the love and the light and all that. And we also get the people who are just like literally trying to fleece people, which you can spot them a mile away if you've been kind of involved and steeped in this avenue, which I'm sure you get it too. And the one thing about Heather that I will say is that she authentic, the girl is authentic. Period. Amen. There's no way about it. From what you create, from what you put into the world, so you can spot these folks a mile away, right?
yes. My intuition's very feisty. I like to say.
Spicy. It's
She has
spicy.
opinions about everything just like me. But yeah, there's this that like physical sense. I've learned to feel people out pretty quickly. And I have to like be on my toes because I'm standing. I mean, there's not much between me and these people. It's a table. So if I want them to leave me alone, I have to move them along. And if I want them to stay, I have to like, that took a while to figure out because turns out I like people, but like not all people are my people.
Right. And I mean, having a business with the name Salty Jewelry for Assholes, people either get a kick out of it or they get offended by it. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, are you offended because that's kind of what you are? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, like the ones that react so strongly. I can feel my ancestors like clutching their rosary beads right now. But like the ones that react so strongly to the anti, like, or just like funny bullshit Jesus stuff on my table, like, not today,
Yeah.
Jesus, not today, Satan. The ones that react the strongest to that, I'm like, the reason why you don't like that is, and it bothers you, is because it's shit, because you're shitty.
Yeah.
If you're
Yep.
gonna
And I,
stranger, you need Jesus. Then like, no, I actually think I'm good, but like maybe you need to talk with yourself.
right. And sometimes when we have those boundaries, they're necessary for people like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need that same energy coming sitting with me either. So I totally get it. Like, that's why I created this, because you're not going to like it. And I don't need your money for that.
Right. I feel like if I lead with my personality, that's enough to like weed out who wants to be my friend and doesn't, So I just
Right.
that it's authentic, but like it's also I'm just too tired and distracted to pretend to be things anymore also. But like if I leave with my personality and you like stick around, then cool, we'll get along. But like if you don't, I understand. Not for everyone.
Not everybody's cup of tea. Sarah, what were you going to add to this?
I just want to have like a short discussion about how different it is for women going into business as well, because it's not just sussing out people. I've learned over the past year, unfortunately, that I have to sort out any male that messages me about business, whether they're trying to sleep with me
Oh yeah.
Right.
or whether they actually want to do business. And apparently I'm very bad at this, or so I'm told.
Oh, well, I'm not. I can help you with that. It's really
Can
easy.
you?
No, fuck off. Thank you.
Every man. Every man, fuck the fuck off.
No, not every man. Like you can tell the way that they approach you. I always know because I get messages a lot on my business account. A lot of them are like not even real accounts pretending to be someone.
Mm.
Currently, my tonight it's David the doctor who what
Mm.
fake account is now messaging me wants me to be a sugar baby. Have you gotten asked that yet?
Oh, all the time.
Actually, yep, I have as well.
Have you
Mhm.
joined the Illuminati?
No,
No.
no,
Oh,
I didn't think women could.
you know what? You can. I had a very lengthy conversation with this person. They also told me that I got magical powers with it too. So, plot twist.
Yep. Nope, I haven't entertained it because literally I just block and delete. I don't have time for that. I don't.
It's just, some days where you need to like blow off a little steam. And here's my thing: is I never go down a mean road. That's like a personal thing for me. I don't have
Mm,
to be mean.
mm.
Just it makes me feel yucky. So whatever. But like how is this going to work out for you guys? Like, really? Money laundering? You need me to send you money? You're a prince. Like, hi, kitty.
This one doesn't have a tail.
Nothing but. I
Hey,
did see the
funny.
And when she gets excited, that little nub will go like a tail would flick. It's funny.
So cute.
Yes,
It's so
thank you.
cute.
Thank you for that.
My favorite message is when guys say, "You have beautiful eyes," and I can respond, "Thanks, they don't work," which I heard somewhere, and I think it's hilarious because I'm so blind, and they get confused, and then they just go away.
So I used to get that too. Hold on one sec. I used to get that too, and then I would come back with, "Well, thank you, thank you
so much."
I wish I could do that, Sarah.
Just another talent I have.
That's fantastic. When I was a kid, I used to say my eyes were creepy. As an adult, because of like eyeliner and like eye contact, now I'm not like scared to make it. People would be like, "Your eyes are so interesting."
You do have beautiful eyes, though.
Thank you. But as a
You're
kid,
welcome.
people like my grandparents and be like, your eyes are so beautiful. But like other kids thought they were creepy. So now as an adult, but I don't know how to respond to it either. So I'm usually like, thanks. I'll tell my mom and dad you really like them. Their work's great.
You can take they don't work. Even if they do, you can just take thanks they don't work.
Yeah. I never
Obviously.
I've had people say weird things about them too. Some guy once told me that he wanted to take my head, just my head, and keep it so that my eyes would only ever look at him.
Wow.
Oh,
That's pretty terrifying.
I know. I was like, but like, how? A steak?
Is it gonna be like, was he thinking like, you remember Return to Oz when Ozma had all those heads in the, do you remember that movie?
I
With
never.
Fairuza Balk? Oh my God, you guys. So watch it. It's
I haven't
Return
seen
to
it.
Oz, Fairuza Balk. I think it came out in the late, maybe mid to late 80s. And it was like she went back to Oz. So Ozma, who was Oz, right? So she had all these different heads of all these. Whenever she was feeling a certain way, she put a head on. It's terrifying and awesome all at the same time.
It's wild that you put that up. One of my, you know that I'm poly. That's been established. We've known each other for long enough now. So one of the people that I love very dearly is obsessed with the Wizard of Oz and said that I'm Ozma. And I don't know what that means because I haven't read the book or like watched it or anything, but he's like, you're just like Ozma.
Well, I would agree with that. And, in a good way, not the movie depiction, but I do feel like in the book depiction, absolutely.
Disorder, so the heads is kind of appropriate, I'm just saying.
Yes. I mean, it all ties together, no pun intended.
It really does.
So can you tell me how you got started on this journey? Like what kind of...
Do you want the real story?
Well, I want all the story. Whatever story you want to give me.
Okay.
I'll take.
It's the real one. Just so buckle up for a second. It gets kind of gnarly. I had 3 surgeries in 3 months on my asshole.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So I had what's called a fistula. If you don't know what it is, don't Google it. It's just an infection in your body we don't want to talk about too deeply, unless you've had one, in which case my sympathies. I feel you.
I have.
Yeah. It's no good time. So I had to have 3 surgeries in 3 months on my asshole. And there is a special place in hell for that feeling. Stitches up there don't belong. That's not okay. That's not
no itchy. No.
Nor does cauterizing. So yeah, think of it. Oh, it's so bad. It was so bad. So I was pissed at the world. By the time the 3rd surgery came, I was just like, I needed a bracelet that said fuck off. And I just was like, I feel like I could figure out how to do this. So I started looking at them on Etsy and was like, I can make something like that. So I made me a fuck off bracelet because I was angry at my asshole. And then
you could have said fuck off asshole.
I could. I've made so many variations. Like I will make and send to friends of mine who are going through bad times. Like my body is an asshole. Like people with chronic illnesses and stuff.
Right. Pray for my sphincter.
It's how it started. So yeah. that was that. And then people were like, "Oh, I love that. Could you make me one? Oh, that's so funny." And I'm like, "Yeah. What else can I put on it that'll upset people? Because it needs to be said, or people say it like in their heads, but won't say it out loud. And I say all the things out loud. So that's kind of how it happened. It was my butthole.
You can thank your butthole for this.
I really like, I have nothing but my asshole to thank for this.
The name is like a whole double entendre then.
Oh, and there's also another double entendre, which is a story that I tell most people like in public that like, you know, or we're not like sitting down, getting really into it. Maybe don't want to know about my butthole or do too much. So my kids were little, they're assholes, just like me. They have my personality. Good kids, hearts of gold, complete assholes. So I wouldn't really tell them to stop being assholes when they were 4. So I would use words that they would understand, because the 2 that I got to raise from birth were on the spectrum. So I had to speak in a different way. So I was like, stop being salty. I need you to be sweet. Sweet like sugar. Sugar is joy. Sugar is nice. Sugar feels good. Sugar tastes good. We don't want to be salty because it's like, blah. So like, stop with the blah.
So that's how I like it too, because it also kind of alludes to where we are in the world.
Yep.
Like New England, right? We're
Yes.
salty. We're salty assholes anyway, and it just makes sense to me.
She got the double entendres in that name.
There's so much, like, you can't. And then we're in Massachusetts, so massholes. We're like world renowned for that. And then the ocean, salty, mermaid. I California once like hate messaged me on Facebook. She thought my jewelry was going to be nautical and was very appalled.
It's not. I mean, I've seen you do like some, nature-y stuff, like cactuses. Don't be a prick.
Yep.
With cactuses. Hilarious. Sarah Parah Normal. Yeah.
I'm wondering if Heather can make me one that just says, if you're just trying to fuck me, go away.
Yes.
Yeah, she gets it. This is a big one.
Yeah.
Do you ship, girl? Do you ship?
Yeah, she does.
Or I fuck myself better.
Yes.
Like, that's just, I'm good at, like, this is what I mean. I'm good at putting dudes off, because I've been in the kink community for a really long time. And if you think it's bad in like the regular interwebs, wait till you get to like, when people start taking clothes off, it gets even creepier and sketchier. So I'm really good at a very quick shutdown. So yeah, no, I fuck me better.
I fuck me better. Yeah, that should be a bracelet.
I can't pick up my phone right now because you guys are on it, but I'm going to make a mental note of it. Somebody might need to remind me about that.
Okay, we'll send it to you. Now. We'll send it to you. Yep, we've got good. Yeah, this is. That's people think like, when you do something like this and you're like putting out, it's like little. They have these bracelets called mantra bracelets around here. I'm sure that you've seen them.
Oh yeah.
They're not as fun. They say like imagine and breathe and
live,
have
love,
a nice day.
Laugh.
Yeah. Yep.
Live, laugh, lobotomy.
Yes, that is one. Yep. But you need to have some reality kind of thrown in. Yeah. Do we breathe? Absolutely. But shut your mouth when you breathe around me or something. Like come on now.
Some people like mouth breathers, Sarah.
Oh, now we're all doing it to you on purpose.
Yeah, that was super attractive, guys. Mouth breathe with me, ladies.
Mine's chewing. If you make audible chewing noises like near me, if I know you're doing it on purpose, I can block it out because I'm stubborn. But like I would have to put the music on when the kids were eating when they're little, or I was a problem. It was me. I'd be like, "Why are you being so loud? Stop eating your."
They're going. We're just eating. Mommy, we're
not doing anything wrong. I'm like, yeah, no, it's me. It's a me problem.
Yeah. We all have a little spicy, neurodivergent kind of situational stuff, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a little something, little touch of something. But I love that story. I think that the authentic, that is you in a nutshell. And here you are in a nutshell, right? But you literally, you wanted to make it. So how did you come up with putting it on aluminum?
Aluminum. I love the way you say it. So good. I want you to stand on like my shoulder, and every time I say it wrong, aluminum.
I probably would crush you if I did that.
Unlikely.
Just
I could put you in my pocket.
Then you look like a butthole when you do that.
Aluminum.
You can't mention like that, Sarah. That's just wrong.
They look like a butthole.
It looks like a butthole. Do it. Yeah, see?
No, I don't like it. It's too close to home. Okay. We were just talking about it.
No. So how did you come up with putting it on something as food safe, non-rust, non-toxic, non-nickel,
I don't like to take my jewelry off. And I don't know what it is exactly about my body chemistry, but if I wear certain types of metal, like stainless steel, for instance, people can wear it with no issue. If I wear it, like my whole neck will smell like metal.
Ooh.
Or metal that's like I'm too like acidic or something. I don't know what it is. But so I need metal that's not going to react to my skin.
Yeah.
And I don't want
You're too salty. That's what it is. You're too salty.
Right. Probably. Honestly. I wouldn't be surprised.
But I think it's genius not only because, well, there's many reasons. Because you can get it wet, you can wear it all the time, but also the more that it scratches and the more that it gets its own kind of love and patina on it, it makes it even more just amazing.
Yep. Like I can tell on mine, like I know I made my bed the other day because I scraped it a tiny bit, and it's in the same spot that I do it every single time because I don't take it off, and I've been wearing it for like a year. But it does it, like every person that wears it, they look different, and they come very shiny, but I purposely sand them down a little bit because I like it a little worn and stuff, and then after a while it looks like you've had it for forever.
Yes, it looks like it's part of you, and it is part of you because sometimes those phrases just need to be said.
Oh yeah, sometimes I make that I giving to people, or I'm like in a mood and I'm like I have to make it, and then I wear it and then it finds its way onto my table. Like that's how it travels around. Some of the most meaningful ones are like that, because I do nice ones also, not all the time.
No, you do have some nice ones, but I met you at a witchy fair. But go ahead, Sarah, Parah Normal. We'll kind of circle back to that.
Well, Heather said sometimes she feels like she just has to make one. I wonder if then someone just happens to buy it and go, oh my God, this spoke to me. Like almost like she feels she needs to get it out, and it really ends up touching the next person that sees it. Like they were meant to have it.
It could be a friend of mine who is very witchy. She said she has this whole like it was like, it actually turned out to be like a bedtime story that was very cool. But she has this whole theory about the kind of witch that I am and whatnot. And she like talked my ears off about it. But she said something similar. She goes, and I had my planets read once. Is that a thing? Yes?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy it was like, I don't think you quite have the impact that you have on the world. You just do your thing. And then like, as you move through, things change around you. And that's a good thing. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fair. So that would make sense. Sometimes it's just a stronger, sometimes I'm mad, which ironically is how it started anyways. So
yeah.
Sometimes things.
The guy who read did your chart, Jay, met him I do. Because we met him at the same event that we had known each other previous anyway, but he was at the same event that I was, and he's on point. He's great. But that makes sense because you just go and you're more authentic. It's coming out of you, and however it is, and it's going to hit the person that it needs to. It's going to make it to the person that it needs to. So in all of this trust that you have, even though it's not perfect, it still makes sense. You're making these things, you're saying these things because people really need to hear that. It's not all about love and light. And, we have to realize that we love ourselves however not every day, but, stinky assholes, itchy assholes and all. We just have to be part of it. We have to just embrace all of it. So I was drawn to what you were making based on the fact that I wear it almost every single day. I didn't put it on today because I wanted to wear some of the other ones, but it's sort of like a me thing. It says
Mhm.
basic witch instead of basic bitch. I wear it all the time. I get so many compliments on it. This one I really love a lot too, but I don't wear it nearly as much. That one's like my thing. I love
Yeah.
that one.
Yep. Yep. I have one that on the table right now. I can guarantee if you were standing in front of it, you would have been like, oh, I want that one. It says bitchcraft on it.
Oh,
See? Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I just like to
Love
speak.
it. Yep.
That's good.
And sometimes we have to say the bad words. Sometimes, we're angry, we're mad, or we're happy, and that's just how we emote, and it's totally fine to do that. And sometimes when it's you least expect it, and you're spending an afternoon with grandma, and she looks at your wrist, and it says "tattooed low life."
Like, I feel like my entire life has been like, yes, that, like, I speak my mind and I say what I'm thinking and often make people uncomfortable, but like I sleep well at night and I get a good moral compass. So we're good there. But I also think that the other part is to just like, I like to put mischief out there because I think that there's not nearly enough of that. So like if grandma's gonna giggle because she sees the ring that says cunt on my table, sorry if anybody's mad about that, but like I think it's hilarious. And I
Sarah Paranormal's dying right
said,
now.
right, and
I
where's
love it so much.
I was like, I had a woman at the tattoo convention the Tommy's one in Connecticut at Mohegan 2 weeks ago. And there was a woman who came up with her daughters and then their daughters left and then she came back and she bought these like tiny little hearts and they just said cunt on them and they're on like a really thin silver chain, really like small, tiny. And she bought them all for her and her daughters.
Oh,
That it was our resolution this year for New Year's that we're going to use the word cunt all the time. And I was like, good for you. And
It's a word, like
and
whatever.
happy. Like it's dumb and it's stupid to call someone a cunt muffin and giggle about it. Like but it's funny. And
Well,
like,
they
well,
do in the UK.
we can do it here. Yeah. I have a good friend of mine, Pat, who's from, I can't remember if it's Scotland or Ireland. I always get it wrong on purpose usually. And now it's escaping.
No, you don't know.
Just don't know.
She forgot.
But he says the word all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
they do.
it's funny. He's like, what's up, cunt? And I'm like, nothing. And it's one of my favorite words. So I'm bringing it back.
I want
Bring it
twat
back.
awful to come back.
No, that's
Just
that. Put that on a bracelet. It sells every time.
Douche canoe.
Yep.
Yep, those are good ones.
Eat a bag of dicks.
eat
That
a
one I've
whole
seen.
bag of dicks.
Fuck off. Fuck
Eat
off.
a satchel of Richards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy. Anything you could think of. She does custom orders. She does,
Mhm.
anything you could possibly think of. Where, so like, okay. So getting back to the markets and like seeing some of these cuckoo people who are in our world and how you can kind of spot them a mile away. Tell me some of your favorite places that you've done events that you feel you've really made some great connections.
The hands down my most favorite is Ladies Night Out.
Where is that?
Allison Hill is the one who runs it. She ran it with her partner who unfortunately passed away last year, and Ladies Night Out Worcester. So they
Okay.
it's all women-owned businesses, and it's everybody like me has a small table. People buy tickets. There's drag queens. There's food. Like, and it's just I get goosebumps every time I talk about it because I've met some of the most amazing women that are business women and made so many connections through that one group. And I keep going back every year. I actually missed this year's, unfortunately, but that's one of those ones where the room's just filled with people who are rooting for each other to make it. It's not the people that walk in there with the entitled attitude don't last very long or aren't invited back because Allison takes no shit whatsoever.
Yeah.
Somebody complaining about a drag queen one year and she got up in the middle of the performance and took the microphone. She was like, if anybody has a problem with any of my performers, they can get the fuck out right now. Because I support
that.
women, not women. Like everybody here is welcome. And if you don't like it, you're not welcome. You can get out. And I was like,
Yeah.
So hers that one, that's a big one because it's a community of like women too. That's
Mhm,
huge.
mhm. Yep. Yeah, we don't have enough of that because I know that there's been other, groups and promoters and things like that that put things on and allow bullying and allow, that kind of banter to go back and forth and kind of like under the really cat under the surface
Show
of
that tail again.
can you move your asshole? I know you want to show everybody your asshole.
It's like I
What
heard
is
you talk about
cats?
that.
What
So
is it with cats and showing you their asshole? Like they
yeah.
I
want
don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, so I feel like there's been other places and other, there's a handful of people that I probably would refrain from doing events with because they kind of condone that environment and they don't put a stop to it. Whether
Mhm.
one vendor is pissed that their table isn't the right place or they're next to that person or this person says this, like put a stop to it all because we're all here to try to make money. We're all here to try to connect with the public. We're all here to try to boost each other up and bolster what we have going on. Like,
Yep.
what's the
Right.
point about it? Nobody's better than anybody else.
And there's room for all. That's the thing that drives me crazy and has for a long time. I don't like competing with other people. I feel like I compete with like the voice in my head enough. So it's like you're not
Mhm.
good. Like there, I don't want to do that with anybody else. It's just not my thing. Cat,
Are you? Are
right?
you? This
She,
is.
He's like you were.
she,
Oh my! He just flicked his tail up at your face. Like there's
I
my.
told you.
You talking
So
shit?
this is Beatrix.
Hi, Beatrice.
okay. I think Beatrix just likes Heather.
Oh
Yeah, I
hi.
think so too.
Well,
Because she's
Yeah.
been. Yeah, get your butt out of my face. But
She's
sorry
like,
to interrupt you.
my
I
salty
agree.
butthole.
You want to see my butthole? I know you've been. There's a song too, just so you guys know. I wanna. Do you wanna know what's inside? I wanna know what's inside your butthole.
yes, yes, there is.
My kids sing it all the time. So
I love
anyway,
the video of the little girl singing that.
so
Just
funny,
so
so
cute,
funny.
proud.
But yeah. There's just so much of that indoctrinate of
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not.
trying to one up each other. We all do something different. We all bring something different to the table. Sarah Paranormal, do you feel that way? Because you're really well versed in the paranormal kind of
Mhm.
environment. Do you feel like it happens too with it's like
It's
chest
terrible.
thumping? Like,
Yeah. People wanting to, this is my location and you can only investigate it if you go through me because I am the gatekeeper of this location. And just, when we started legit, Mike and I were trying to tell all the different teams and everything, look, if you just work with us, even though everyone's kind of doing the same thing, if we all
yeah,
support each other and boost each other up, it's actually helps everyone. But it was impossible to get people to see it that way. Like,
no,
I don't
because
want to post
everybody's in
on
their
your
own lane.
page. Yeah, I got to post on my own page. I was like,
Mm.
what?
I've had the
Go
most.
ahead.
I think that what we should all do as girls is literally just popped in my head. I think that we need to have like the real life business lady version of the Babysitters Club. Because those girls like all
Oh,
got together. They all like started this whole network. They worked together. They worked their shit out. And it was like happy. Everybody wanted everybody. And there was enough like fucking babysitting jobs to go around.
Right.
Like there's
Yeah.
not, I don't need to compete with other people. Just like I stay in my lane. And like if I see somebody's going to hit your car, I'll let you know. But like we're all just trying to do our own thing and make money. That's really, it
right.
sucks. I think it's more fun when everybody's like doing their own thing in their own way, even if it's similar and supporting each other than it is if people are
Mhm.
trying to grab like money.
Yep.
Like a
Yep.
community of witchy type influencer women just all supporting and
Yeah.
putting each other out there. Like, I talk about Sarah G, I talk about Heather, they talk about me. It makes it easier, not
Yeah.
Mhm.
harder.
Yeah.
There are situations out there that are trying to accomplish this. However, with every good thing, there's also a bad thing, right? So
Mhm.
these kinds of groups that pop up that want to help you promote and want to promote from within and do all of these things require a fee or they require certain criteria in order. And I actually just got solicited by one today join the Boston, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't fucking need it. I would rather just hang out with good people that I'm not. It's like sorority. Remember those days? Like, I don't want to pay for my
Yeah.
friends.
Mm-mm.
I want to say that the people that I care about, that the people that I truly trust and can see the value in, who are creating these great things, who are talking about this great shit, whatever the case may be, I just want to talk about it with them. And like, hey, I'll help you if you need help. But no, these groups are making you pay for it. It's sort of like a multi-level marketing scheme in a way. Pay for this, and then we'll help you on. No, I don't need that.
I've never done that. I've never advertised at all beyond making business cards and like a Facebook page and an Instagram. That's it.
Heather, me too. Same
I
thing.
can't. I don't like it. I don't like the multi-level marketing. I don't like when people are like, buy my this, buy my that. Oh, do you want to have a party? It's like, I get it. But if I wanted to have a party, I'd ask. So I'm not going to like shove my shit in your face either.
No, I don't do it either. I don't pay for advertising. And then even sometimes when, either Instagram or Facebook will come up with the sponsor this, I don't do that either. Hey, if the universe doesn't want me to have it, and I trust that everything's happening for a reason, then I'm not going to push it. You know what I mean? Like, some days I don't have anything going on, and I take that as a blessing for myself. Like, I have no appointments today. Oh, I don't have anything to do today. I can kind of catch up on me. And that's necessary. I mean, not everybody is in that same predicament where they can survive like that. But, it makes sense that you're not spreading yourself so thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I would be happy to link your store if you would like it on our website, Heather.
Yes. I already posted you guys a couple of times on my regular page, and I think it's on my too, but I will do it again. I try and do it with everybody, all my people. If you follow me, you will see a lot of tattoo artwork that's being reposted by me, and those are just all the people that I like that I know that tattoo things. So
right. And you just went to a convention anyway, so you're probably like, you've met some really cool people again, right? In Foxwoods.
Oh yeah, there were some really cool people. Our neighbors on either side of our booth were really fun. I was with the studio in Bellingham with some artists that I've known here for a little bit, but there was a guy who spent all day getting his whole arm blacked out, like beginning of the day to the end. But what made it cool was that he brought a TV with a VHS player and watched VHS tapes the whole time. And I was like, I've never seen that at a convention before. That is a
wow.
Oh.
Boy, does that brings you back, doesn't it? Like,
Sure does.
What are we watching?
Exactly. I went over at a point. I think I posted it somewhere. I don't remember, but I was just taking a picture of the guy watching the TV. I'm like, where did you even find? I think you got it at Savers.
Can I share the screen real quick, Sarah, for a second?
Yeah, please.
I'm going to show you guys because I'm so proud. This is my stepdaughter.
Oh, she's an artist. Is she
She just moved to North Carolina. She just moved from PA to North Carolina for her fiance's job, but she, here's a skull with this. She's really good at horror. That's what she specializes in. God, she's so talented.
Ooh, I like that.
Which one? These?
The knight. I like the kitty too, but I like the knight. That's cool. It looks like the knight from what the fuck? Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
Remember the oracle and the guy's face is all rotted and gross.
She's come a long way. She's been doing it a few years now. I'm super proud of her. So
do you have any of her ink?
I don't. I'm going to go to North Carolina, and she is doing for me she specially drew the poison apple from Snow White.
Oh,
ooh, with the face.
Yeah, she made it kind of different, and it's got instead of a stem, it's like a bone. I like it a lot.
Love that.
So I got to travel.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's quality right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Support tattoo artists. They do such hard, good work, and they are truly artists.
They really are. I'm lucky enough. Like I said, I'm covered in tattoos. I don't actually cool. But a lot of the people that are my very, very good friends are people that I've met through work and or have been working on me. And if you are thinking about getting a tattoo, go get one, because all of us small businesses and service people are struggling right now. So don't make an appointment if you're going to cancel.
Yeah.
But like, if you have the money, please go get tattooed. And if you need, like, I'm sure any of us will point you in the right direction. But
I wish
like,
I had more money for tattoos. I wish
too.
I had tattoo money so badly.
Same. I have my next like 10 planned out in my head. It's just a matter of making the money to do it.
Yep.
But, God, yeah, there's so much good art out there and so many different styles and
Yep.
Now
I go to Phoenix Tattoo in Cranston. Have you done the Phoenix psychic fair before, Heather?
No, I don't think so. Where's that one? I know I've heard of it.
It is in Pawtucket, I think, this year. I'll send you the link. They're accepting vendors if you can make it. They would love your stuff.
I would love that.
Yep. It's but I do that fair every year, and I'm really good friends with the owners, and yeah, good people. But you know, again, the authenticity of what people are, especially as artists in general, it's like you're putting your love, you're putting a piece of yourself on somebody, whether you're making jewelry or whether it is that you're, you know, doing something like what your stepdaughter does. It's like you're creating something for them, but it's a little piece of you.
Yep.
And you know, yeah, what I do, you know, it's my interpretation. So of course there's a piece of me on there, but you know, it's not something that's tangible sometimes.
I mean, maybe not for you, but I think it probably is for the people that are on the receiving end.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
We have a question. It says, what about white and glow in the dark ink? Is it legit? Pros and cons.
I don't know about it.
Okay. White, I mean, yeah, it's legit. It's a thing. I don't know about glow in the dark. I know the black light reactive ones are.
Yep.
That's what she means. Yeah.
Yeah.
White ink tends to me. It depends on the type of skin that, like how the ink holds in the skin. If you can really very clearly see that it's white, bright white tattoo, then it looks like lace. Sometimes to me it comes off.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. Sometimes it looks like a scar. So that's because like there's different levels to body modification. So there's scarification too. And you know, I don't know. There's glow in the dark though. I don't know.
I don't know if it would last as long. I'm not sure, but I do know that, you know, when you're at the time when it's time for the highlight or it's time for the white, you know, you're usually like, that hurts.
Yeah.
The white usually hurts, you
Yep.
know. The artist that did my sleeve, when she would get to the white, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I have a thing on my leg where it's Maleficent, and my tattoo artist John was like doing the eyes, and I was like, they're white enough. I think we're done today. Like, or I'm all set. Like the older I get, the harder it is for me to sit.
Dang, that's the B about it. Like, why, as I get older, is it becoming so much more painful?
I don't know, because I had my arm when I had this sleeve started. I sat for 7 hours. That was fine. Could have gone longer, but didn't have enough money that day. So like now I use the numbing cream and I don't give a fuck. I know
Good
a lot
for you.
of my friends are like, I don't want to, I won't tattoo. And I'm like, that's cool. That just means I can't sit through it unless you're like really lightheaded. Then
Right.
And then it won't last probably. I don't know. I
Yeah.
like a heavy hand because it gets in there and it's, you know.
The guy who is very heavy handed, but his ink is like, that's never going anywhere.
Right.
Never. So
yeah. Yep.
I'm a whiny
No, but you know, we go through cycles of change every 7 to 13 years within our bodies anyway. So it wouldn't surprise me that, you know, we are feeling things a little bit differently. I know that when I just went to go get my little fingers done, I was a little bit more sweaty than normal. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I sweating right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. My body was just reacting differently than, and I was like, this is going to be a walk in the park. Like I get, pedicures that are worse than this when they cut my talons. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the heck?
Talents.
To catch my food out of the lake. Caw-caw! That's what I say to the kids. I'm like, I better cut your nails, otherwise you're gonna go get us some dinner.
Yeah.
Thick yellow witchy toenails.
Oh, I've seen some. I used to work in healthcare with elderly people.
Oh,
It's wild. I didn't even realize toenails could do that. And if you are gross, I like watching gross videos on like real. Yeah. So we're not gonna go. Yeah. No, I don't know did you know I have an axolotl?
I had an axolotl.
Okay, good. We're not talking about the other thing anymore. Let's
Okay, she noticed me started. Like I'm picturing toenails, and I was like, "Oh, that's not going to be good." Woo! But I did have an axolotl. I love.
do they live long? Do they live long?
They can live up to like 15 years, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know.
They got such cute little faces. They're a pain in the ass to take care of, though.
They're interesting. Mine's named Newton. We've been together since March. No, February. So we're figuring each other out. But he's very cute. He's like a dog.
He's thinking about inventing gravity. Like,
yeah.
Does he say
Big
I love
Newton?
your model?
Yeah. And he walks around the bottom, but then will swim to the top to see me. So it is kind of funny because like if he stops moving his little legs, he just slowly falls back down to the bottom again. So he really thinking very hard about gravity right now.
Does he ask a lot of questions? Does he ask a lot of questions?
He does. He axolotls question.
He axolotls.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to get an axolotl stamp, actually.
I do. Newton is one of my most favorite things in this entire world. I don't know why. He's just a ridiculous creature, and I like ridiculous things, but axolotl stamps are gonna.
Axolotls are.
I wonder if you could get them.
Oh,
yeah, I have birds. I have like doves on this one, moons and stars on this one.
Yep. And there has to be. I have my new favorite one is I have one that's like a bunch of different mushrooms together, and I like to say that I'm using my mushroom stamp.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice. Mushroom tattoo.
Mm-hmm. I do. I have one actually.
You do? You have a mushroom tattoo? Oh, look at it.
I got it 2 years ago. No, a year and a half ago. It's got the semicolon down at the bottom. So
okay.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. So what do you have going on? What do you have in the works? Is there where can we find you? Let's talk about some of the things you have. I know you just did something. Yeah.
Just did Monster Expo halfway to Halloween, which is in Fairhaven. Joe Souza is the point man for that one, and Wendy. They are, he's the guy who puts it together. This is the halfway to Halloween one, and then he does one around Halloween, and then there's also him and this other man do one called Hexpo, which is like a cannabis / Halloween festival, which is really
fun.
Yeah.
And it's like horror. It's like horror, weed, Halloween.
Girls trip.
Yeah. Oh, I vend at it every year. And there's a bar in the back. You go outside. There's food trucks. It's super fun. It's a smaller one. It's not like a giant convention, but the one that I did this weekend was pretty big down in Fairhaven.
Foxwoods. Yeah.
And then I'm doing 2 big metal festivals that I'm really excited about. Capulet Fest, which I just officially signed on for this morning in June. It's the weekend of my anniversary, so it's 28th, the weekend of the 28th in June. That's in Connecticut, which is going to be awesome because I actually know some of the bands that are going to be playing there. I do a lot of smaller metal festivals too because I just like junkie. And then RPM Fest is in Massachusetts. That's in September. And then the other ones are tattoo conventions because those are my fave.
Yeah, they seem to
All
be
our
fun.
horror in between. That's my summer basically.
Do you do anything in Salem?
I was for a time working with a company that was doing events up there, and they took a break for a while. So I was pretty regularly doing events in Salem, and then a couple of years ago that stopped, and also the pandemic kind of just like
Right. Yeah.
loaded up for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't in a while. I did a holiday one there this year,
Mm-hmm.
which I like the ones around Christmas time. It was like a Krampus market.
Oh, I went last year and it was like maybe, yeah, I think it was the first week of December. So the guy who dresses like Krampus and gives out gifts was hanging out.
Yeah.
And he was great. He was
Yeah.
great. But yeah, we had a great time out there.
Yeah.
It's better. I feel like it's better to go outside of Halloween. I mean, you get,
I hate the month of October in Salem.
I do too.
Anybody is like,
Awful.
oh, we're gonna go in October. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. You need to like sit about your choices for a second because that's what everybody else is gonna do. Every other person.
Everybody. Go.
Why don't I live in New England though? That's what I want to know.
You should.
Aren't you coming back up here?
I don't know when the next. Well, yeah, in July I'm coming to pick up Rick and Mike to drive to the Battlefield Bash, but I don't have any other trips planned. I'm in
to go to Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's fun.
You should think about going to if you have the last weekend in July open, the Battlefield Bash. I believe they still have vendor spots open, and it's gonna be fun. It's at the Aspire Hotel in Gettysburg. I think it's the weekend of July 27th.
That is the tattoo convention in New Hampshire. Why do all the fun things happen on the same weekend?
Hey, we will listen, now that we're all, we're going to talk about all these different things. Yes. Because I've got some good stuff that, we can kind of be part of as well. So,
yeah.
Collab.
But, we're always going to collab. See, big dick energy gets us to what we want, right?
Dick energy. I have a lot of balls. I've been told by men that I have more balls than men. So
you probably, I would agree with that statement.
Yep.
I just swing them around. I'm metaphorical nuts.
There's a song about that, I think.
Yeah, big balls. AC/DC. Yeah.
Is there anything else that you have going on, or anything you want to talk about? Do you have any new collections or anything that you really like doing?
Things are finally picking up. I had to take a year kind of off-ish because there was going on that needed more attention than business. So I'm making a comeback. So if anybody like the tattoo artist is wanting to order things, now's the time, because I think I'm going to start working part-time at a dispensary because that's also very medicinal for me as well. I love it. That's the other one is I really love doing like the cannabis events, and I've been making a lot of like really wonderful friends through that arena also. So yeah, just as far as new things I've been making a lot more like delicate little necklaces, which has been really fun for me. I have these like teeny tiny baby oval ones that they have stamps. They have this like flower pattern on them, but in the middle, if you look real close, there's a middle finger. So it's like,
it's so cute.
Stuff. It's very subtle.
So cute.
Just a little.
Just like a little, just like, because I get a lot of people can't wear stuff that says really offensive language on it. But if it's like sneaky salt, if I can work. So I'm trying to do that a little bit more. One of my very best friends in the whole world said like I needed to, he's like, why don't you make a collection for like girls? And I'm like, I'm going to do that. That's on the table. I want to do that coming up soon. Like for like, younger girls. So like not as spicy as the adult stuff.
Right.
But, like,
a step in.
Yeah. I have a 9-year-old daughter. She's like sometimes a little spicier than me. So I feel like, there's some ground to play with there. We'll see.
Yeah, I like that. So you have some things in the works.
And the bar. Oh, and the dick pics. That's the other thing. So I've started drawing dick. I drew a special print for, because I draw a lot. I post some of the stuff that I've drawn, and I've been now getting into making prints because people like to buy art and whatever. So I drew one for the tattoo conventions this year. It's a penis, and it's tattooed. It's very tattooed. It's got tattoos on the balls, the shaft. He's got spider web. He's very happy, smiley. So I was set this weekend. And I'm like, I want to do like a whole series of them, like a Jason Voorhees stick, and
ooh, they'll have different themes.
Yeah, can you do a Santa dick with a Santa hat for Christmas?
Bride and groom dick, like anything you can think of. So now that's gonna be
groom and groom dick.
And it's great because when I'm at an event like yesterday, I'm like, do you want to see my dick pic? Or like, would you like to buy my dick pic? I'm selling my dick pic. Girls got to do what a girl's got to do.
You need to make one especially for us girls to send back when we get an unsolicited dick pic.
Oh,
like a response dick.
Look at that.
Yeah. Here's your response dick.
You or aw.
Yeah. Oh, is it all?
Oh, that's nice for you.
Oh, I'm sure you're proud of that.
Right?
Is that hard?
Oh, look at that.
Oh. How far away did you take that?
Oh, no.
You could like a different angle might make it look a little. I wonder, why are they always shiny? You know what
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always shiny.
There has to be some, I'm guessing there was some spit and work involved to get it in the condition to take the picture, unfortunately.
I think that looks good in a picture because it looks sticky and like not in a fun way.
No, I don't. Yeah.
So, like, if there's any dudes watching it,
they just look angry to me all the time.
First of all, how about not send them? Because why do we want that? In what way?
Doesn't work.
I don't want to see anybody's dick unless they plan on having sex with it. Then I'm interested. If I'm not going to touch it, or if I don't like, that's not going to make me want to.
No.
Just like really awkward.
And then
it'd be like
who are the girls that like it? Like I don't. We just screenshot it and share it with our friends. Like, don't you realize that we're sharing it?
Yeah.
Don't you realize that this is fodder for us to make fun of you?
Knows that like if you send me a picture of your penis, I will ask, like, is it okay if I show my friends? But like sometimes when you're describing it, it's not quite enough. You need to be like, just look at it. Just see it.
Now your eyes are burned like mine were.
Yeah.
Yeah. We share. We
do.
Just like we're going to share everything else. So I think that's a great place to wrap it up. Literally.
My dick.
Don't show me your shiny dick.
I won't. Mine's, he's not shiny. He was drawn in colored pencil.
Okay. Yeah. Then I want to see him.
Okay.
Then I want to see him. So for those of you watching and listening, please follow Heather, Salty Jewelry for Assholes. It's listed right down here. Her Facebook page. She does custom orders. She shares definitely funny things all throughout. And if you are looking for anything in particular, I'm sure she can make it happen. But if not,
send it.
Send nudes. Not really.
No,
noodles.
Dicks.
We just want noodles.
I have a necklace I wear that says send nudes on it. Just not dicks. Just no dicks.
No dicks.
Mix it up. Give
no
me
dicks.
Thing like an elbow.
Yes.
Get me with those knees.
Oh, knees.
Calves.
Eyes.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
This has been really fun. Definitely. I love the authenticity. I love the way that you just hold yourself, and I love your jewelry so much. I love all that you do. So thank you so much for coming on. We'll do this again for sure. On behalf of Sarah Parah Normal, you don't have anything to add, do you?
No, we're good.
Okay. On behalf of Sarah Parah Normal, I thank you guys for watching. coming from me. We'll see you next Monday. It will be magical no matter what. And we'll see you then.